Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. You know I'm all about excellence in broadcasting, Steve. So let's go to this baseball broadcaster covering a small pro league game in New Jersey last Wednesday. When he had to do play-by-play of a foul ball, he caught himself as it came up into the broadcast booth. Oh, I love moments like this.
That's awesome. Fun fact about this baseball team, they could beat the Mariners.
Oh, yeah. What happened to World Series there, Steve? Yeah, it's over for Steve.
It's done, Rev.
Wow.
It's over.
Yeah, I wondered when he'd finally just jump off the bandwagon.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was it.
That was done, yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Sorry
about that. But you know what? This is still exciting.
Wins.
Even though this team could beat the Mariners, it's still pretty cool that this guy had to actually cover himself catching a foul ball in the booth.
1-1. Cardullo swings and fouls it off towards the broadcast booth, and I make the catch on the foul ball.
Nice.
I am very proud of myself.
You should be.
I hope somebody got video of that, as I caught it on the fly, and it's a 1-2 count. Boy, am I impressive.
That's how you should do that.
That's exactly how you should do a broadcast like that.
Yeah. No, don't be humble.
No.
You own that.
That's a heck of a thing to do.
What are the odds of that ever happening again?
Yeah, I mean, really, that's pretty exciting. I mean, because they sometimes it'll happen in major league games. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, that one came right back here," but to call it that way, where you catch the ball, that's pretty sweet.
Boy, am I impressive.
That's great. You can check out the video on the BJ Miggs page of KISW.com. That is very, very cool. That is awesome. You know what, Steve? Boy, are you impressive.
I wish I could pull that off.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't know how high up he was, because, I mean, some of those, I mean, man, I was listening to a ball game, and John Smoltz, a former pitcher, said, oh, man, because he made a prediction. One came to the left of him, one came to the right of him, and he said, I think it was, he said to the play-by-play, he said, you know what, this one's coming to us today. I just have a vibe. We're getting one back here. And it went over their head, but it came into the, and he said, if I tried to catch that, I would have broken my hand. So it's impressive that this guy was able to catch it on the fly, because they screen those foul balls.
That would be an ultimate moment, to be able to catch a foul ball, and it's caught on video.
Yeah. There are people that can do it, and it's no problem, but, man, those balls are coming at you sometimes at least 80, 90, 100 miles an hour, and you don't do it right, and you're shattering your hand.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I've had one come close to me, but this was like 30 years ago, and I don't want to be near them at all.
See, man, I know we all have different viewpoints on what a hero is. In my opinion, a hero is a man who catches that foul ball while a beer is still in their hand.
That man is a hero.
When you see those videos...
And then they give it to a kid.
That's pretty awes's If I had panties, I'd throw it at him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then he's an angel.
Right.
He goes from hero to angel when he gives it to a kid. Yeah.
He's just, he's the hero and angel that we all didn't realize we deserved.
Yeah. And maybe that's why he does do it, because he knows there are women like Vicky in the stands that are ready just to throw any lingerie at him once he hands it to the kid.
And then pounds the beer for the fellas.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, he's an everyman at that point. He's done everything that anybody on the planet could appreciate.
Yeah, women want to do you, guys want to be you.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And kids love you for being kind.
Yep.
You got everybody digging you.
It's a win-win.
It really is a win-win. Got to tell you about this Oregon guy who came up with a very brilliant way to drink for free at a bar, minus the part about being arrested, of course. Steve will tell you all about this. He's got the Miggs Report for you at 6:17.
BJ and Miggs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Miggs Report.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks to Kia of Puyallup for giving us the Migs Report. It's a very special day for all of you musicians or non-musicians out there. It's National Buy a Musical Instrument Day.
So what you're saying, it's a great day for everybody.
Everybody can enjoy this day. BJ, you can finally get that flute that you've always wanted to put your mouth on.
Oh, the S flute?
Yes.
Okay.
Or a recorder.
Yeah.
Harmonica.
Okay.
A mouth harp.
Kazoo.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I can do Louie.
Well, okay, seriously though, what instrument would you like to buy? And what would you...
What instrument? I always thought it'd be cool to be able to play the guitar, but I know I can't. I'll never be able to.
All right, Danny, I know you play guitar, so I have to go with something else.
Oh, I have to go with something. Drums.
I've wanted
to learn how to play
neighbors would
drums.
love that in an apartment complex. Get electronic drums.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll see what happens.
I'll give you lessons.
Okay.
You can sit on my lap and we'll do... I'll hold your hands.
How fun will that be?
That's how you learn.
Yeah. That will be a cute picture, yeah.
I've always wanted to learn how to play the piano.
Oh, yes.
And I actually have a keyboard I'm going to pull out of storage when I get my new house.
Oh my God, she'll look so cute on a piano. It's like this little tiny kid on a
Baby
piano.
Grant, or like those, that'd be pretty sweet in your house.
Like a little mini piano.
Yeah.
It'll be in the garage because I don't have space for that.
All right, fair enough. Rev?
Bagpipes.
Of course.
Oh, I forget.
With the kilt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I kind of want to learn how to play the tuba.
Really? Why the tuba?
Because it's just such a big-ass instrument. I think it'd be fun to just walk around.
Well, there's been a void that hasn't been filled yet because of Ed the Tuba guy. So maybe you could be you could carry on his legacy.
Is it weird? I was thinking you were going to say the accordion.
Accordion would be fun. Yeah. Chris Novoselic, he plays the accordion.
He does?
Somebody says they'd like to play the drums on Vicky's booty.
Bongos?
Via text. Oh, that's also the same guy that wants to do something to a certain...
I was going to say that's
same texter.
It's the same texter?
It's the same romantic texter that's been texting other things he'd like to do to Vicky all morning.
Yeah.
Second sweetest text I've gotten all day.
Yeah, this guy has really been very heinous and forgets that we have his phone number.
I wouldn't say heinous. I think he's being romantic, BJ.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's the new times.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
I don't even know how to try and
you can't even translate
No.
that.
I get to start with I wanna.
Yeah.
Vicky's. And that's about all.
That's all there is. Yeah. Let's just say he wants to do some punching.
Hey, it's also National Vanilla Pudding Day, so enjoy your
Oh, that goes well with what that guy wants to do.
I'm sure he's going to have something to say about that as well. Let's talk about this guy who decided he wanted to drink for free. He's in Oregon. I guess he went to this place called the Beach Club, and he waited until everybody left. He hid in the bar.
Okay.
And then started drinking once it was shut down.
Oh, well, free drinks.
Yeah. Here's the problem. People realized he was there. They called the cops around 3 a.m. Yeah. They showed up and they arrested him. Apparently, it's frowned upon to stay at a bar when it's closed and drink there for free.
Yeah, but we've seen that in movies and TV shows where you get to spend the night and, at a place.
Yeah.
And you just own the joint. It's really like a department store or something.
What was that one with Jennifer Connelly? Career Opportunities or something?
Of course,
some
it's a movie.
80s
I don't
movie.
even know. Yeah.
She was hot. She was on the
little horse.
The bouncy thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the bouncy thing.
You know what
What are we talking about now?
The thing that you hold between your legs and you bounce on it.
We talking about the same thing.
You are absolutely correct. Career Opportunities.
Great movie, Rev.
Wow.
Really, what did it get on Rotten Tomatoes? Great movie.
69%.
I don't even know this movie.
You don't know Career Opportunities?
Do you really want to know the score?
You described the whole movie with what you said.
Yeah, but I've seen it in other movies.
Oh.
Well, what did it get, Rev?
38%.
There we go. Another classic from Steve.
Jennifer Connelly in this, man.
Look, I'm not.
Look at her riding the horse right there.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, yeah.
John Hughes, who made it, said himself that it was a disappointment.
But John Hughes can suck it.
It's his movie.
No, it's my movie. He made it for us.
But of course, it's the slow motion scene with a chick. How many times has he given us that? The hot chick in a slow motion scene.
Really nice,
right? Jennifer Connelly's finest work. I don't know what else she's ever been in though.
Poor Jennifer Connelly.
Huh?
Labyrinth.
Who?
It was a really big movie back in the 90s.
David Bowie and the Codpiece.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't know movies like that.
Jeez.
Yeah.
The person in Oregon that when we talked about in the bar, he's not the only one in the news. There's a guy named Brian who might be the creepiest and weirdest dude. He's 40 years old.
Right.
He called. Apparently, he stole money from his own daughter's Girl Scout stash, like the Girl Scout cookie money.
Oh boy!
And he tried to called the cops and said, "Hey, somebody stole the money, $700." Turns out though, nobody stole the money. It was him. He pretended that a robber came to the house. He even beat himself up so that it would look like a robber took the money.
He did a Fight Club thing.
Yeah, and eventually he finally confessed to what happened. He said, "Yeah, I stole the money from her cookie sales so that I can get an erotic massage."
Oh, there you go. All right, for a minute there, I thought this guy was an idiot, but now...
Oh, he's a smart businessman.
Now he's just,
Why use your own money?
Yeah,
Use
exactly.
your daughter's money.
Yeah.
For an erotic massage.
You know what? You got Father of the Year there, right there.
Yeah, apparently he staged a break-in and beat himself up.
Yeah, he did.
And he's going to get in a little bit of trouble with the authorities. Mariners. Mariners did not win yesterday. I know this was a huge shock, BJ, but they did not beat the Texas Rangers. They ended up losing 5-3.
Yeah.
Remember, at one point, the Mariners were 13-2, best team in baseball, first place in the American League West. Since then, they are 10-26, and they are now in last place.
Oh, they're officially in last place?
They are in last place.
Just where we thought we'd be.
Yep, exactly where we thought we'd be. Yeah, they're 23-28 on the season. They're playing again today against Texas in Texas. That game's at 11 o'clock. You can watch them lose. Let's talk about the hockey.
Hey, the hockey.
The hockey's going on, BJ.
Talk about the
Stanley
hockey.
Cup playoffs, and we now know who's going to be playing your Boston Bruins in the Stanley Cup
Does
finals.
it matter?
I don't know, man. The Bruins do look great, but how about the St. Louis Blues? They ended up winning. This is going to be the first time since 1970 that they go to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Wow.
Beating the Sharks 5-1. I do want to give a shout out to a member of the Sharks. The one goal came from Bonnie Lake's own Dylan Gambrell. I thought that was pretty awesome. Watching the game, and he scored the goal, and I was freaking out on my couch. I was just so pumped for him because that's just such a first NHL goal ever for the kid, and it was in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs.
Wow.
Didn't help though.
Good for him.
They lost.
Yeah.
So Bruins, Blues, game 1 in Boston on Monday.
Yeah, buddy.
Here's an interesting question. If you were the Buffalo Bills, would you let a player have O.J. Simpson's old football number?
You mean it's not retired?
I think it might be. Yeah, it's retired.
Well, then you're not supposed to wear a retired number.
Wait, it says, I'm not positive it was retired, or just nobody's been touching that number because of O.J.'s history.
Yeah, I get that.
But there's a guy, a Sonoris Perry, he just signed with the Bills, and he noticed that number 32 was available. And he said, I thought it was retired, but then I was told it was available. So I took it. I know the situation. I know the greatness comes with that number playing in Buffalo, but I'm willing to take anything that comes my way. Just kind of odd, though. This is the first time in 42 years that a player is going to use number 32 on the Bills. So it must not be retired, but everyone's staying away from that number.
Why? It's an interesting thing. Is it because of OJ's history, like his current history, as to why they haven't retired it? How is that now? I know
you're not going to retire it now with that history, man.
Yeah, that's
you're just not going to retire.
That's the problem. Yeah. Wow. How did they not retire it way back in the day, though?
Maybe there was plans.
Yeah.
I mean, how long ago was that OJ stuff? It wasn't like, sometimes they wait a while before they retire a player's number.
Yeah.
And the OJ stuff was what, like 20 years ago?
Yeah. It's so bizarre because, I mean, David Ortiz just retired for the Red Sox, and it didn't take him long to retire his number. So I don't know why they would have. I don't know what the rule is in other sports, like how long they're supposed to wait.
I think it's a organization's determination on how long they want to wait.
Well. I mean, do you want to wear that number?
Right.
Though?
It's like some people don't want to touch number 13 because of bad luck.
Yeah. And do you want 32?
And do you want to piss off OJ?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the other thing, too. I had thought about that.
Hey, as far as weather, 73 degrees and sunny, and thank you, Como, for news. Yeah, that was odd, of all things.
That's really bizarre.
According to TMZ, OJ says it was fine with him.
Yeah, that's OJ.
I mean, if it matters, his opinion, but
he always looks calm. It's like I don't care what OJ says in public. I worry what he's going to do in private.
I mean, he has a history.
I think somebody has a fun little tidbit of information about Career Opportunities, the fine movie that you seem to downplay.
I cannot believe there's somebody else that saw that movie besides you. Yes.
So it's Career Opportunities. It's also the first time some of us saw a Target store. It wasn't a chain that it is now back then.
Oh, how about that?
See?
So it must have been done in Minnesota, I think, then, because I think that's where Target's from. So he filmed it up there, maybe? All right.
That person's the only reason to watch Career Opportunities is for Jennifer Connelly. Of course. She's in it.
But see, again, you grew up in a time
we didn't have porn.
Yeah, we really didn't have great access to porn. So movies like that were very important to us and were better than they really were, only because of the fact that she's riding a horse in a very sensual, slow motion way.
And a tight top. I mean, she didn't it wasn't even like she was scantily clad.
She looked great, though.
But she was just so attractive that, a teenage boy with active imagination can...
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, I can watch that now and it still brings... It's like, oh, yeah, that was a great time. Because that's pretty much all we got.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So, by the way, it's funny with the St. Louis Blues. It's been almost 50 years, pretty much. Mm-hmm. And the last team they played in the Stanley Cup was the Bruins.
Oh.
It was an iconic stand. I don't know if you've ever seen that poster of Bobby Orr, the Bruins great, being tripped as he's flying across. That was that series with the Blues.
Oh, I never made the connection.
Yeah. So this is going to be, how about your St. Louis? Like, really? It's like we get back and it's these guys again.
And it's still crazy that the St. Louis Blues were hey, Mariners, here's hope. They were the worst team at the beginning of the year. At the midway point practically of the NHL season. So, in January, around the time of the All-Star break, they were one of the worst teams.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would have thought they would have been in the playoff talk.
And definitely didn't think they'd be in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah, so
somebody who put money on them is going to make a lot of money.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Where were we, Steve?
We were not doing the betting thing.
No, we weren't doing the betting thing.
I was thinking about career opportunities.
That's what we were thinking about. Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one right.
Ooh, what color hair does the Mona Lisa have? Pink. No. Blue. No. Black. Yes.
Nice. Good job, Steve.
You're just like that guy. Boy, I'm impressive. You're like the guy that caught the ball. It's great when you catch Steve in a play-by-play moment of himself. I've been witness to that. It's pretty awesome.
Nice.
You want a shot at beating Steve? I mean, he is impressive.
Thank you.
206-421-ROCK. Call that. You get a chance to play Beat Miggs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast is brought to you by bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, who's ready to answer your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, is it true that if you filed for bankruptcy once, you can't file again?
Even if you filed bankruptcy before, you can almost certainly file bankruptcy again. Different types of bankruptcies have different time limits between filings. In Chapter 7, full bankruptcy, you can only file Chapter 7 once every 8 years. However, you can almost always file a Chapter 13 case. Chapter 13 cases can be filed immediately following a Chapter 7. They can be filed immediately following a prior Chapter 13 case. Chapter 13 is a reorganization plan, so there will be some type of monthly payment, but it's based on your budget and your ability to afford that payment. So Chapter 13 is an option in almost all cases, even with a prior bankruptcy filing.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.